Hello, everyone. It's your girl Chantrice. We're back again with another show of the Money Bag Hour. Special guest, Miss Daniels of Bell Support Home Care.
Hello, hello.
Oh, Miss Daniels, how you doing today?
Great, great. How about yourself?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing
Good.
fine. I'm grateful to have you as a guest on the show today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much. I'm very excited.
Yes. I don't want to go and take up too much of your time because I know you are a very busy woman. How do you manage? I mean, wow, I'm just gonna jump in because you own a home business and you're a mentor teaching workshops. That's a lot.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Um, it's a lot, but I love to help the community and I love helping different individuals as well. So what I do is I work with disabled individuals and I work with the elderly individuals with APD and ARCA. Um, it's a lot because you're dealing with your family and multiple families of the clients that you're providing services to. So you definitely have to plan. You definitely have to plan. If you don't have a plan in place when picking up clients, and I say picking up clients, you have individuals that want to open up a business, and you have individuals already have a home health agency and don't know how to connect with coordinators to actually get clients. So it's a lot in home health care, but it's so worth it. It's so worth it.
Yes. I mean, I don't think people understand the behind the scenes to it. Like you say, it's a lot more, that goes into it. It's not like, oh, I have a passion, I want to help others, I'm gonna jump right in and do it. It's a lot more to it.
Right, right, it is. But if you have a passion for just helping people, period, it don't even have to be just helping people do anything. If you have a passion for helping somebody, the field of a home health agency is definitely the route to go.
Yeah.
Um a lot of it's growing. It's growing big right now because a lot of people are getting into it. You have a lot of individuals that's born every day with a disability that needs providers. You
Yes.
have individuals that grow older to elderly adults that need one-on-one companion. They need help with different things. So, having a home health agency, it's a lot of benefits and it's a lot of rules and regulations that you have to go by as well. Cause the state pays us. So, they all up in your business. So you
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
definitely be up on top of your cues. So
That's
but yeah.
pretty awesome. So, what are three business strategies that you would suggest to help start up a business and to kind of keep it going with the flow? Just three strategies.
First you gotta know what business you want to go into. You got to know what business you want to go into, and then going into that business, you have to have a passion for that particular business. And you have to have a plan. You definitely have to have a plan in place. Without a plan, you have nothing. You can say we can talk about it all day long, but if you don't have that plan written down, and you know what you want to do, and you know how much money you want to make, or you know what your goal is, you could definitely have to have a plan. Um, Marketing, you got to market. You got to market your business. That was my weakness. I'm stepping out on faith with it. I done been in business 9 years, so marketing is like a big key to anything. But you got to know who to market to. So if you're in a particular business, you can't market to everybody because everybody is don't need your business. So you have to know who to market to, where to market at.
Oh,
So
that's
it's
because I think that that's a big part of it as well. Like you said, marketing and reaching out to the right consumers or to the right people that will help you along the way or that will be involved with your business and, be potential clients, investors, or whatever you need.
right, right, right. So it's so yeah. Was that three?
Now that was two.
That was two. Okay.
You said planning because I think that planning is important as well. Like you say, you have to have a plan. First, you have the business idea in your mind, and and you have to have a plan to start putting those things into motion. I
Right.
think that's where a lot of people start getting excited and jumbled, or that's where a lot of things start coming in at one time. So, what are some steps or things you think to try to make that process a little less stressful and to kind of level it out with the planning? How do you plan?
Well, my thing is, right now in the generation that we're in, I done been in business 9 years, and I didn't have a mentor. I didn't have guidance. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Google is there, but connecting with somebody that's already in that field, is a big plus. So if you know what field you're going into, you got your plan good, you got your ideas and everything. So now it's time to market or go to those different um group home, assisted living facilities, to
Yes.
the hospitals, and connect with the people that you need to connect with who's already established, that can walk you through the process a little easier. You know, it is trying to get to what you need to go to. This person may know everything, but something is like it. I got everything. I got my paperwork. I have everything, but I can't connect it. So connecting with somebody who knows everything, that's genuinely that's want to give you the information. That's
Yes.
a big plus as well.
Yes, that is very, very good to know because I think that some people we do market in the wrong places, not intentionally marketing in
Nope.
the wrong places, but we do because just like when I was out and about with my phlebotomy services where I teach classes, and I was passing up flyers and passing out business cards, and my friend was like, hey, I know you're trying to do it in this area or this side, but how about we try, this way or over here because these people are kind of established a little bit. Let's try maybe this area, and it's just like you say, just kind of being targeted into the right direction of networking and
Right.
sharing your ideas and trying to achieve different contracts or, investors. It's like very important to be on the right path.
Very, very, it's very important. But yeah, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. To be successful, to have a successful business, um, you know how you're a business owner as well, so we think we're super women. We can do everything
Yeah.
ourselves, and we cannot.
Who knows?
And the
We get
first, I done been in
overwhelmed
business.
at times. Very.
Say again,
We get overwhelmed at times. Very overwhelmed.
right? But we're running a business. It's not successful. We're thinking it's successful, but it's really not successful because
Mm.
we're everywhere. We're the administration. We're the owner. We're building and coding. We're literally everything.
Yeah.
So once you have a successful team, then you have a successful business.
Mm.
Because I thought I was doing it for the first 3 years, and I'm like, oh yeah, I got a successful business, and looking like, no, but once that fourth year came in, and that fifth year, and the sixth year, and now from 4 years to now, I have a successful business. The first 3 years, it wasn't too successful because I didn't have a successful team. I didn't have nobody to fall back on or to rely on, or even pass paperwork down and say, "Hey, I need you to do this," or "I need you to be the manager under me." I was everything.
Wow. And you're right. And we have that mentality because I'm guilty. I'm guilty as charged. I mean, I'll take on tasks on top of tasks on top of tasks.
On top of
Because
tasks.
I have time in the day. I have time in the day, and before you know it, things are overlapping and running over. And yeah, you're right. I believe that we have to put that pride down and we have to trust and bring someone along. That
Yeah,
goes back to my very first show where we were talking about, the moving in silence theory, where people just kind of be to themselves like, I can't tell my business ideas, or I can't do this, or I can't bring nobody else support. They're gonna steal my stuff, or you know what I mean? Just that pride
right.
that we have. Sometimes as Black women, we're very prideful. So, we're like, no, we want to do it ourselves, and like you say, honey, that's gonna burn you out. You'll be burned out, stressed out, and you just will not be able to accomplish what you're really wanting to accomplish.
Especially when you're trying to run multiple business or have multiple incomes coming in. And I learned that, like, I'm like, well, and look, cut me off if I'm wrong. People just be like, well, I have 5 jobs. And I'm looking like, well, how do you have 5 jobs? How you're one person with 5 jobs? Explain to me. We were young coming up and people, saying this stuff.
Mhm.
But as you got older, I got the understanding of, oh, I have 6 streams of income coming in from 6 different places. So, but in order to help those 6 different incomes, I need 6 different managers to manage each business.
That's right.
So
That's
each
right. Or
business can be
either you have
successful.
to have, or you have to have passive income. That's what passive income comes in. I feel because
Right.
I was thinking the same thing you were thinking. I promise, Miss Daniel. Because I was like, now Forbes say you need 7 streams of income to be a billionaire.
To
How
be
can
a
I share
billionaire.
myself between 7 different things? I'm like, there's no way. So that's
There's
when I
no way.
started because I'm like, well, what are these people doing and how are they doing it? And it's really
Yeah.
the passive income. That's the income where the job or the business entity is working for itself to create and generate money for you. Kind of like
Right.
with my online classes. Or, if you go online with your classes, you have a platform where they can pay, it's taught online, bam, you're doing that in your sleep. It could be people in different states, countries, wherever, taking your classes online. And yeah, that's one form of income that's passive, where you're
That's
present, but
right.
you're not as present. And then you got
Right.
other forms of income because, baby, I was like, ain't no way that Uncle Sam them working 3-4 jobs and they can
And,
still breathe and eat and keep going.
and keep everything above water. Like how is that happening? But it's the point where so say for instance, you do your job. You do what you do, and within that job, you can go out. So you have a lot of people in the hospitals that want to do what you do. We
Yes.
don't know that because we don't market to the hospital because we feel like, oh, these people already got a job,
Right.
So my husband, he
Right.
always made a good point. We did flyers or whatever. They over there. I'll get them in a minute. We did flyers and we just went to put them in everywhere. So we came up with this goal to say, every month, once a month, we're gonna go to different areas and just pass out the flyers and put them in cars and put them everywhere because we
Yes.
provide services in Palm Coast, St. Augustine, Hastings, Florida, Jacksonville, Ponte Vedra,
Yes.
like Argyle. We're all over the place. And
Yes.
we say, oh, I gotta stay here in Jacksonville area. No, you don't. You don't. You have to go out and branch different places in
That's
order
right.
to, for everybody can see what you got going on.
That's right.
So and I was stuck. I was stuck. Yeah, right. I was stuck in that little area to where I didn't market. But now I'm like, hey, you know what? No. Everybody doing the same thing. People say, but at the end of the day, you think Burger King care about what McDonald's got going on?
Yeah.
you know, so when they have a special going out, you see McDonald's say, "Oh, you got a 2 for $3? Okay, I got a 2 for $2.50." You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm gonna knock this off. So it's the same thing in the marketing field, just like we're doing. We got a
Yes.
consultant, somebody doing the same thing you're doing and what I'm doing, but they'll
Yes.
charge you more. So I'm finna come behind you and I'm finna charge less.
Yes, ma'am. And that's one of my marketing strategies I use. I went and researched. Like you say, I planned, I researched, I looked, I saw the prices, I saw the number of businesses doing what I do. I saw how their numbers look. I saw, the ones that kind of went out of business. I tried to research and see why they went out of business. I
Right,
did a lot of
right.
research into mine before I actually launched it because I wanted to be successful and I was passionate about and I'm passionate. So I wanted to make sure that it was thorough. You know what I mean? So it's like, wow, I had to step out the box too. And I had to get out there and market and network and learn how to just be not so afraid to step out of your boundaries and not be so afraid to actually network. And that's something that I think that we struggle with too as young Black entrepreneurs and that we don't really understand. Like, because we're thinking, oh, we're doing it big. We're targeting all this. I'm getting all the support right here, right here. I'm getting all the support. And then when you don't get that support, you're like, what happened? What's going on? Like you say, hey, people are competing, sweetie. It's not going to be that easy. You have to get out there. You can't be afraid. I said, everybody's charging 700-800, baby. Okay, I got 350, 400. Come on.
Right. Every month you got a special. Every month you got a special going on. So
Yes.
it's and then it's all about networking. I'm trying to get out and start this networking thing. So when Jada told me about this, I was like, no, Jada. I'm like, now I'm shy. But when I go to talking, I
I'm
go to
not
talk.
Jada. She's watching.
Hey y'all ladies, I love you girls. And it's about networking. So as you can get Black women's together and everybody on the same page, it can be something dangerous.
Yes.
It can be something dangerous because everybody got different information.
Yes.
So when you got different information coming from different areas, and then you guys plug it in, and then you guys start throwing it and putting on each other's plates, guess what? Everybody eating off of everything. But we in the table is a round table for everybody to eat together. So it's
See, now you see what I'm trying to do, Miss Lady. You give me them bumps. Don't do it like that, Miss Daniels. That's why I say the devil be busy, girl. We got to keep it going.
Got to.
Because that's how I feel. You know, if we can all get together as Black women for real
And
on
we
a
can.
platform, be it networking, however we do it, that is power.
That's the
That
power.
is power. That is knowledge. That is success. You know what I
That's
mean?
success, and that should be that's the end of being. That's the question or to your answer of having a
Yeah.
successful business where
Yes.
everybody and we don't have to be in the same business to be
Mm,
successful to share knowledge about different things.
yeah.
You got a different business from me, but you got individuals that wanting to take classes. So yeah, let me go contract with the hospital, or let me go talk to the coordinator of the hospital to
Yes.
see who she can connect me with to say, hey, this is what I do. Do you know anybody in the hospital that may need my service, or can
Yes.
you just keep my number or have your flyers
Yes.
ready? Give it to them. You know, so it's and we get together once a month. You know, we all business women's, you know, mothers, wives, all that good
Yes.
stuff.
Yes,
So
and
we
that's my goal here. And you know, that's why I'm trying to build this platform because I want that to be a reality where everybody can get together after a while and be like, doggone, we finna do this thing. We're gonna all build this powerful team and we're gonna push through and we're gonna just show the world. And that's just Black girl magic. That's what it is. That's really what it is. And you know, I thought about that too as well. You know, like you say, every business, yes, it might be different, but in some ways they all connect. We all have the same thing that we go through that's going to tie us together. And it's always some way that person can help the next person, no matter how you look at it. It's always some way.
and
Always.
then you know it comes from every we all have a background. We all have a story behind our businesses that we do. So when we have that story behind that business, it's like yeah, I gotta really push this business in the way that I want it to be pushed because my story, our past do not determine our future determine what we're going to be. So we have a story of why we're doing that particular business, and when you have a passion for it, the money, it doesn't matter because it's going to come behind it because that passion that you have for it is gonna like
It
start
drives
flowing
you.
in.
It
Right,
drives you. Like a
right.
movie I was watching that was talking about, like hustling. And it was just kind of like, because this is a form of a hustle, and it was just kind of like, hustlers hold their head high and hustlers, you know what I'm saying? People are attracted to that. People see your hustle. People see things that you do. And, that's going to attract the attention. That's going to show the light. That's going to shine. That's what's going to put you above your hustle. You know what I'm saying? That's why growing up, I'm pretty sure a lot of us was taught, you got to work, you have to get out here, you have to put down the effort and you have to hustle. You got to do something. No sweat, no gang, stuff like that. You don't work, you don't eat. We all have the little sayings, but they all basically mean the same thing.
Right, right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, but
But this is a wonderful discussion. Thank you so much. I'm not going to take up too much of your time. We're not doing the whole hour segment today.
okay, that's fine because I was ready, girl. But that's fine. I'll be ready for another one.
Yes, ma'am. We're gonna do a part two to this one.
Okay,
Definitely,
cool. I'm ready. I'll be ready. Sure
definitely.
will.
Yes, ma'am. I had some incidents that happened within my son. He was in an accident. So
Oh, sure. He's okay
oh yes, he's doing a lot better. God is good. All the
all the
time.
time.
He
All the
sent
time. God,
his most fierce angels to protect us when needed.
when needed, and when we think that they're not there, they're there. So
Yes, yes, so very
you
much.
know it, you know it. But yes, I'll be ready for the second show because I have more and more information about um starting a home health agency. Because
Yeah,
this field is very, very, very.
popular.
I
And it
tell everybody
is.
to get in, get in
It
it, get
is.
in it. Let's go, let's go.
I have, like you say, by working in the hospital, I have nurses galore that I hear always talking about it. They're always saying, oh man, I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to do home health care, this and that. And I'm like, wow, it's like you say, it's high demand. It's something that's very, in question. Everybody needs knowledge about that. And I have more questions as well for you because that's what I want part two to be about, more about LLCs and why do we need them? Are they necessary? Things of that nature. And I know that within itself, that part is going to take us more than 30 minutes.
And I'm
So I
so
want
ready.
to
I'm
on
so
that
ready.
one.
Yes, ma'am. I thank you so much for having me. I thank you. I thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So
I
if you
thank
know
you too. And if
anybody,
anybody needs any services, home health, or any